Garland working on Nugent Hopkins. Leaves for Sherwood, who's had a whale of a game. Kiefer Sherwood controlling in the blue line. Mangiapane trying to stay with him. Garland takes the pass. Leaves for Boeser. Brock Boeser shoots, tipped in! Sherwood! Yeah, he's the player of the game. Kiefer Sherwood. Minute 43 into overtime. Second of the night. Sixth of the season. And the Canucks beat the Oilers 4-3.
I told you when we did the waypoint, Shorty, I said it's had a terrific game so far. Well, now it's even better. Sherwood's sixth of the year as Garland has a couple assists. He starts weaving around. Everybody's got to try and keep the player to the outside. Garland finds Boeser. Boeser's got a three-point night. Sherwood's got a couple of goals, and on back-to-back nights, the Canucks win. Well, they're all going to look at this, I believe, here.
For a high stick?
For a high stick, but it's not.
Look good to me.
It's good. There's no way this is a high stick.
It's a goal. Wes McCauley makes it official. Kiefer Sherwood, second of the game. You know what they call that? They did it for Suter last year. Ka-ching. He wins it for Vancouver. Canucks playing for a third time in 4 days. So are the Oilers. Both teams lost last night. Canucks had a 2-goal lead in this one. Oilers tied it with a couple in the third to force overtime. But Kiefer Sherwood is the hero. Canucks win 4-3, the final in Vancouver. Stay tuned. Sportsnet Central with Martin Gaillard and Faisal Kamiza starts now.
Over to Connor Garland, 90 seconds into OT. Edmonton 2 third-period goals to create the need for 3-on-3. Sherwood gives way to Garland. Boeser, snapshot, tipped home. Sherwood. Vancouver prevails. 4-3 in overtime. Three went in the net for Kiefer Sherwood. 2 count. And the Canucks are able to shake off the 2-goal comeback in the third. Edmonton's not going anywhere. They want to take a look at this tip.
They're hanging on the bench right now, considering and pondering a challenge, but good movement around the end zone. Once possession was had in the defensive zone, it's the tip by Sherwood. And on first look here, the wrister by Boeser and Sherwood with a deflection. Crossbar and in is the height. It looks like it's a good goal for my first take and second take, and it looks like it's going to be as the Oilers now funneling off the bench. What a game for Kiefer Sherwood. Should have had the hat trick. One was taken back due to the offside. He would score again to make it 3-1 in the game after Edmonton tied it on Draisaitl's second. He scores his second goal of the game that counts in overtime. Nice little cycle down low. Once he gets himself to the net, you're going to see Boeser look up. He sees him standing right in front of the goalie. Just a perfect redirection. No chance for Calvin Pickard on that one.
On deck, Sportsnet Central saying goodnight from Vancouver. The final, Canucks 4, Oilers 3 on Sportsnet.
Far side for Connor Garland on the left wing. Garland down the boards, dances away from Nugent Hopkins, drops for Sherwood, top of the left circle, cutting to the slot, pushed back by Mangiapane. Now Sherwood carries down the wall and leaves for Connor Garland. Garland, top of the zone for Boeser, left point, long wrist shot, tip, they score! Kiefer Sherwood! It's his second of the game, and team leading 6th of the season. And the Canucks take it in overtime over the Oilers. The final score tonight at Rogers Arena. Vancouver 4 and Edmonton 3.
Kiefer Sherwood can't miss right now. Scores earlier on in the game, and here gets in front of Cal Pickard with a deflection. Mangiapane is late to get there as the shot comes in from Brock Boeser, and a very patient play by Vancouver to set up possession in the offensive zone. Connor Garland gives it to Brock Boeser, and Boeser lets it rip from the top, and an excellent deflection by Kiefer Sherwood as the Vancouver Canucks take that game with a all gas, no brakes forward strategy in overtime. No defenseman out there because you play to win, and that's exactly what the Canucks do, winning 4-3 in overtime.
And there was a second look at this one from the officials. That's why you hear the horn again, as the players on both benches were waiting to make sure this goal was going to count. But the referee points to center ice. It will stand. And the Canucks bump the losing slide with a big win over their division rivals from Edmonton.
Garland from the left wing stops, goes top of the circle for Sherwood. Sherwood to the middle, forced over to the boards by Mangiapane. Gave the puck to Garland. Left wing to Boeser. A shot scores. That was tipped in front of the net. Sherwood got a piece of it, and the Canucks will win this thing 4-3 in overtime. Sherwood went to the front of the net, and that shot got redirected. And the Canucks end their 3-game losing streak. They win 4-3 here in OT. That was a good deflection by Kiefer Sherwood. Gets second goal of the game, his 6th of the year.
That's a good goal. I'm not sure what the orders are.
Zone entry? No, it's a goal. All right. Nope, it is a goal.
Well, you got a point, down 3-1 going into the third. So 4-4-2. First 10 games of the year. I guess it's better than 4-5-1.
Yeah.